Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty. Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, temperance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, temperance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit.
Shalom, shalom, Shebrews. Shalom, Shebrews. Come on in. Come on in with your beautiful royal selves. Come on in. Come in. Come in. Please, please, please do me that favor. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Come on in. Look at who is here. Let's talk about who's here. Let's see who's here. So we have Sister Johnny, we have Sister Carla, we have Sister Adana, Farah. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly, sis. Farat. Please, please, please come on in, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't already done so, please, please, please hit that like button. Hit it right now. Don't wait. Hit that like button right now. And also share and subscribe. Sis, was that so G-made just for your podcast? I love that song. The water, sis. Yes, 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 that song. Yes. Yes, that is my jingle. I had that especially made for my podcast. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The water. I think that she did an amazing job on both the voiceover and the jingle. She did an amazing job. I actually found her on Fiverr. On Fiverr. The water, sis, the water. Let us get the Shebrew Royal Tea Party started. Who sings it? You know, I am going, terrible, terrible, terrible. I completely forgot her name. It was done a couple of years ago on Fiverr, but I will go. I have not been on Fiverr in quite a while. But yes, I found an artist on Fiverr, and she created that jingle and the voiceover for me. So to give her the credit, I am definitely going to have to take care of that. So next week, most high willing, I will have her information. I sure will. Sister Jazzy, Sister Princess, Shalom, sisters. So good to see you all. Come on in. But before we go any further, let us do what we do every Sunday. Let us give a big shout out to the Almighty AHAYAH ASHAR AHAYAH, the God of the Hebrews and the Shebrews. Right? I am that I am. In the name of His Son YASHAYA, whom the world calls Jesus Christ. So we just want to thank the Most High AHAYAH for bringing us together another Sunday. It is just so wonderful to be back another Sunday with you all. And I just really, really look forward to my Sunday evenings, having tea and conversation with you all. As you are looking like a royal Shebrew this evening. The water, sis. The water, sis. Sister Diane. The water. The water, the water. I am wearing my royal purple tonight. Yes. Royal purple. My favorite color. I need to wear it more often. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So talk to me, sisters. How was your week? How was your week? Praise the Most High. I had an amazing week. I pray that you all had a blessed week and a restful Shabbat. So I did have some challenges this past week, but I tell you, I thank the Most High for not only the blessings, but the challenges as well, because it is through these challenges that we grow and we learn. And so, yes, my week was quite eventful, but in a good and interesting way. So what about you all? How was your week? How was your week? Sister Carla says, come on through in that royal purple. Benjamin. The water, sis, the water. The water. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High for supplying me with food, raiment, and shelter. Yes, all praise, honor, and glory be to Him. Yes, thank you so much. The water, the water. All praises for the challenges. Correct, sis. All praises for the challenges. You know, when we look back, most of us will have to admit that most of our growth occurred during the times when we were experiencing some challenges. So I welcome the challenges, because we know that we're going to get through them, and the Most High always brings us through. And here I am, right here. So yes, praise the Most High. So before going any further in this discussion, let us get these disclaimers out of the way so we can get this royal tea party started, right? So let me start by saying tea time with Shebrew royalty is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And we understand, we get it, and it's okay. It's actually okay. But if you happen upon this channel and you realize that you don't agree with our lifestyle or our beliefs, that's okay too. I encourage you to keep searching YouTube, and I'm quite sure that you will find your perfect cup of tea and your perfect flavor. And you owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. But what I do ask is that you not leave any derogatory statements or comments in the chat box, because that would be distasteful. So we would really appreciate that, and we thank you in advance. And although I am a certified physician assistant, licensed physician assistant, and certified functional nutrition informed professional, and I will be touching on topics of health and wellness on my broadcasts, we will not be utilizing this platform to diagnose or treat anyone's illnesses. So if you are experiencing any medical problems whatsoever, please consult your healthcare practitioner. And the views that you will hear on this channel are those of myself and my guest, and not those of any particular church or organization. That being said, let me introduce you to my guardian doc. And I want you to take a look at this platform, because as much as we don't like to, there are times when it is necessary for us to seek medical care. And I would like to share with you another option to keep in mind, myguardiandoc.com. Let's get that video up on the screen for you.
Life can throw unexpected curveballs. When it comes to your family's health, you need someone in your corner. Introducing My Guardian Doc, your virtual medicine program provides compassionate medical guidance and world-class care around the clock. Within minutes, talk to a licensed physician. We are My Guardian Doc. All our doctors are guided by our Patient Safety and Care Equity Council, whose mission is to ensure you receive safe and equitable care. For just $27 per month, your entire household gains access to a team of dedicated medical professionals. Whether it's just sniffles or sneezes, medication refills, or a question about diagnosis or treatment, or the need to speak to a behavioral health specialist in the privacy of your home, no concern is too big or too small. My Guardian Doc is here to help you. No surprise fees, no hidden costs, just quality care when you need it most. With My Guardian Doc, for just $27 per month, your entire household's associated benefits include immediately lower micromort count, which is your 1 in a million chance of dying, on-demand access to doctors, reduce healthcare costs, improve healthcare outcomes, decreased visits to the hospital or emergency room, increase your lifespan, and gain peace of mind knowing your family's health is always protected. From urgent care, primary care, medical guidance, prescription discounts, hospital bill negotiation, and much more, My Guardian Doc is here for you every step of the way. Millions of people have expressed a need for My Guardian Doc. Join the fastest growing subscription service. Visit myguardiandoc.com to subscribe today, because your family's health deserves the best.
All right, so that is My Guardian Doc. And for more information, please visit the website, myguardiandoc.com. And if you choose to sign up for coverage, you can find the subscription link for Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty viewers in the description box just below this video. All right, let's keep it moving. Let us keep it moving, sisters. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. I sure hope that you are wearing your favorite turban, tee, tunic, or dress. And that being said, let's sip some tea and have healthy talk. Let's get this royal tea party started. So let's see who else has joined us. We have Sister Jean, Shalom, sis. Sister Dee Dee is here, Shalom. Sister Althea, my sis, is here, Shalom, sis. So good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. You are right on time. You came just before we got this party really in full swing. So sisters, tell me, what is your cup of tea tonight? I tell you all, I am nosy like that. I want to know what you are sipping on. So talk to me. What is your cup of tea tonight? What is your cup of tea? My cup of tea is Ticino, dandelion, turmeric, roasted herbal tea. And we've been talking a lot about probiotics, but what about those prebiotics? that are necessary for the health of the probiotics that keep us healthy. So what I have here is Ticino dandelion turmeric roasted herbal tea. And this tea is a prebiotic, it's acid-free, it's caffeine-free, and gluten-free. And absolutely, it's not free of being delicious. It is very tasty. And yes, this is what I am having tonight. So let us watch this short video by Ticino about Ticino to learn more about why Ticino is a perfect beverage for this time of the year, not only to keep you warm, but healthy as well. So let's watch this video. It's not coffee, it's not tea, it's Ticino. And this is a very short video, but it tells a little bit about what Ticino is all about. Let's see. Did you make that tea, sis? No, I did not. No, I did not. I am going to show you, it's by a company called Ticino, and I'm going to show their video right now. Sister Carla says she is having ginger turmeric black pepper tea. That's what I'm talking about. Sister Johnny is having lime sparkling water. Wonderful. Gotta get that citrus in there. And let's see what else we have here. I am about to make some ginger honey tea, says Sister Althea. Yes, yes, yes. And Sister Carla says, love Ticino. Yeah, they are so good. They are so good. I have not had a flavor from Ticino that I do not absolutely just enjoy. So let's watch this short video. It's not coffee, it's not tea, it's Ticino.
It's not coffee, but it brews like coffee and it looks like coffee. It's not tea, but you can steep it like tea and add milk like tea. Roasted herbs, roots, seeds, fruits, nuts, spices, leaves, mushrooms, and more create its delicious, bold flavor. Plus, it's caffeine-free, but you get a natural energy lift from nutrients, not stimulants. And it's acid-free. It's got prebiotics that feed your probiotics, so your gut will be happy too. You can drink it at any time of the day or night, and it won't interfere with sleep, whether you drink tea or coffee or both. With over 35 blends to choose from, you'll find one you love. So what is it? It's Ticino, the bold, roasted, satisfying brew that brings maximum wellness to your cup. Sip, savor, indulge. A new taste experience awaits you. Ticino, maximum wellness in your cup.
And it is super yummy. So many flavors to choose from. For myself, I stick to the blends that have the dandelion because the dandelion blend is gluten-free. If you get those that aren't made with the dandelion, you're getting barley, which has gluten in it. So if you have a sensitive stomach, if you are gluten intolerant, and you purchase Ticino, stick to the blends that are the dandelion flavors. And there's plenty to choose from. Sister Didi says, Shalom, all of my lovely sisters. Shalom, Sister Didi. So good to see you. So good to see you. So yeah, let us keep it moving. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell once again as you come in. We're about to get started. And we do not promote on social media because I do not have an account on social media, on any other social media other than this YouTube channel. So I depend on your support by sharing this channel and also inviting sisters, family, friends, by word of mouth to join us as well. I am still considering Instagram. I am still considering that. But like I mentioned, that may happen once I get my website up and going. In the meantime, it's just the YouTube channel that's keeping us together here. So that being said, it is showtime, not at the Apollo, but right here on Tea Time with Hebrew Royalty. Welcome to the third Sunday in December 2024. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are smack dab in the middle of December 2024. But I say this, I've been saying this since we started December, fret not. We are not at the end of the year yet. We still have 3 months to go before the end of the Hebrew year. So don't get too excited. We're not at the end of the year. Others may think that we are, but honestly, we are not. So yes, it is winter. It is winter. We are in winter. Weather is still a bit up and down here, but we've been having some rain off and on for the last couple of days here where I'm at. What about you all? What's the weather like where you are at? Is it really, really chilly? Is it rainy? What's going on in your neck of the woods? What's going on there? Yeah, here it's been really cloudy today. I haven't been outside today. I've been indoors all day, but peeking out the window and the back door, it's been really the clouds look really low, and it's been really cloudy. We had some rain yesterday. Today, no rain today, but very, very cloudy and a little chilly out there. Sister Johnny says, yes, we've had rain and cold weather. Still, bone chilling cold. Oh my goodness. Bone chilling cold, not just cold. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling cold for you, Sister Althea. I'm feeling cold. Oh my gosh, yes, where you're at, it gets pretty chilly. Yeah. Well, that makes sense that this month's theme here on Tea Time with Hebrew Royalty is winter wellness, right? And we've talked about we all want to be well during this entire season. And I know that I do. So this entire month, we have been delving into some tips on winter wellness and how to stay healthy during these cold months. And for a lot of people, it's really challenging during this time of year, right? So last week's show was winter comforts, the best foods and drinks to keep you warm and healthy. Did you all enjoy that show? Did you enjoy that show last week? Because I really did. I really enjoyed last week's show. We worked up such an appetite talking about all of those delicious comfort foods and drinks that are perfect for this time of year. The beautiful thing about it is that we also talked about preparing comfort foods without the guilt. That was a beautiful part of it, because when you hear about comfort food, a lot of that food is really fatty and has a lot of high carbs. And last week I was able to show that we can have comfort foods without feeling guilty at the end of the day. So for those of you that were here last week or who watched the recording, you know that the weekly challenge was to try one of the recipes and send me a picture of whatever recipe it is that you chose, right? And so I also encourage you to share this episode with family and friends and encourage them to do the same. So I want to thank you for doing so, because we had plenty of likes, or plenty of views, excuse me, after the show aired. We had plenty of views. And so I know that it was because of your support. So a huge thank you to you. Sister Adna says, sis, I have not had time to make any of the recipes just yet, but it's coming. I know it is, sis. All praises. And whenever you have time to make one of those recipes, just let me know and I'll just bring it. If you choose to do so, I'll show it on the show, whatever it is that you choose to make. Just like I am going to show a couple of the sisters did participate in that challenge. And so I am going to show the delicious, delicious food that they made. And I also received a challenge from you, Sister Adna, and you, Sister Althea. My challenge was to make a healthy apple pie with different types of apples. First, I'm going to show the pictures that I received from the amazing sisters that took me up on the challenge. Then I will tell you about my pie making experience. That was something else. So that was really something else, Sister Adna and Althea. I am telling you, you too. Oh my gosh, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew with your challenge. But we'll talk about that in a minute. We will talk about that in a minute. Let me start off with Sister Jean. Sister Jean sent me some pictures of sweet potato cubes and green beans. And she had 3 dishes. Kale and tomatoes from her very own garden, and quinoa, green peas, and carrots. So let me bring Sister Jean's pictures of her scrumptious food, healthy food, her comfort food that she made for this challenge. Let me get these pictures up here. All right, so the first one is going to be Sister Jean's kale. Let's see, it's kale and tomatoes. And this is from her own garden. Look at that. Look at that, sisters. Can you see all the colors that are in here? The colors are popping, right? All that green, that's what we want. And then it was a sweet potato. Let's see. This one was the kale and tomatoes. Yes. So the tomatoes right in there. Scrumptious. Sister Jean, I know that was absolutely delicious. I know that was delicious. It looked mouth-watering. So that's your first. Looks delicious, Sister Johnny says. Sister Carla says pretty. Sister Adna says, ooh, Sister Jean, that looks scrumptious. I'm telling you. Sister Althea says, I went to my neighbor's new Mediterranean restaurant 2 times this weekend and tried the salad and the rice and chicken with noodles and pita bread. I forgot to take pictures. Okay, next time take pictures, but I want you to make it. Sis, I want you to make it. All right. So let's see Sister Jean's next picture here. Give me just a second. So her second dish is, this one is the sweet potato cubes. No, let's go with the quinoa. That's the next one that's up next. This is the quinoa, green peas, and carrots. Look at that quinoa. You go, Sister Jean. You go. I know you love quinoa, and I'm so glad that you stepped out and challenged yourself to make this quinoa. It looks scrumptious. It really does. You go. Yes. Let's see. What is your next dish, Sister Jean? This is Sister Jean's third dish, and this one is a sweet potato cubes and green beans. Let's get this. Let's get this up here. Look at that. You go, Sister Jean. Did you put both feet in this? Did you put both feet? That's all I want to know. Was it both feet? Because you threw down. You threw down, Sister Jean. Yes. Sister Jean says, I love your broccoli quinoa, sis. The water, sis. Yes. Sister Carla says, I'm going to have to fly out again and be invited to dinner, Sister Jean. That's right. That is right. These dishes look so amazing, sis. Thank you for taking me up on this challenge. Thank you so much, Sister Afar. I am so sorry, sis. I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce your name. Afarath. Afarath. She says, this is making me hungry. I knew it would. I knew it would. This mouth-watering food. So yes. Yes. Those are Sister Jean's 3 dishes. The water, Sister Jean, the water. I appreciate you. Next time, I'm going to have to do a taste test because it looks so scrumptious. It looks so scrumptious. So, yeah, I am going to do a taste test next time. Sister Diane says, yes. So now Sister Carla is my second challenger. Sister Carla, and Sister Carla made, let's get her pictures up here. And she made a vegetable soup with ground lamb. I am telling you something. Well, I guess it's not vegetable soup since it has ground lamb in it. But this is what it is. It's a ground lamb soup with vegetables. How's that? How about that? That's what it is. And it looks delicious as well. All right, Sister Carla. And Sister Carla sent me some pictures of her prepping. So let me I'm going to try and get these pictures in sequence. I'm not sure if I can. Let's see, in the proper order. I'll try. If not, well, look at that. I did. So this is where Sister Carla started with her prepping. Looks like we have celery, and is that some chopped mushrooms there, sis? Yes, that's what that looks like right there. Yes. The beginning of something beautiful, the beginning of something delicious right there. So that's one of Sister Carla's pictures. And we're going to allow Sister Carla to walk us through this process of making her soup. Yes, Sister Carla says, chopped mushrooms. Yes. Oh, it's Sister Charisma. Shalom says, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your name, your Hebrew name, so I'm not butchering your name. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see. Here we go. Some more veggies. Let's see what we have here. Look at this. All right, so we have some zucchini. We've got onions. We've got green beans, and that looks like some carrots, zucchini, and squash. Yes. The making of something super delicious right here. Look at that, sisters. I mean, when I put this challenge out there, Sister Carla and Sister Jean took this serious, right? Sister Adna said, ooh, Sis Carla, nice. Yes, let's see what's next. Let us see. We want to get to the nitty gritty here, sis. We want to get to that soup. Let's see. What's this? Give me just a second. Look at that. Look at that scrumptiousness right there in that pot. Go, Sister Carla. Go. Yes. It's a blend of like a minestrone. Yeah, it's a minestrone with the lamb. That's what I'm digging. Yes, that's Sister Carla. Is that not what it is? It's a minestrone, but you added lamb to get that protein. All right, let's see. Where am I? And I think there's one more picture. Give me just 1 second. Oops. Give me just a second. I think I have one more picture here. Is this it? Let's see if this is it. Yes. Look at that. I see corn. I see, it looks like kidney beans as well. Yeah, you sent me a list of ingredients. You really threw down. You threw down on this soup, and you actually sent me a video, which I'm not able to share, but you sent me this video of while you were cooking this soup, and oh my goodness, I could almost smell it. Oh my gosh. But thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much for taking me up on this challenge. Let me take these down, and give me just a second. So sisters, what did you all think about that? Sister Carla understood the assignment. Sister Jean said, so did you. So did you, Sister Jean. You understood the assignment, that's for sure. Sister Dan says it's a medley. It's a vegetable medley with meat of the lamb. That's right. You give it that name. That yes. Dang, I love minestrone with lamb, Sister Jean says. All right. Yes, you all did such a wonderful job. Sister Adna says, Sister Diane, what's your address? You're just up the street, right? I am so serious. Tawada, Sister Jean and Sister Carla, thank you all so much for participating in this challenge. So now we have to discuss my challenge. As you can see, there are no pictures up. My healthy pie challenge was much more challenging than I thought. And that is because I had not baked a pie in so many years. And what's interesting is that apple pie is really my favorite pie. But I must admit, the challenge didn't go really well for me. It really didn't go well for me. I decided to go online, and since this was supposed to be a healthy apple pie, I wanted to get a recipe of a healthy apple pie. And I obviously chose the wrong recipe. It was an absolute disaster. Sister Adna, you may have wondered yesterday why you did not get the sample, you did not get to sample it and be my taste tester at Shabbat yesterday. It was because I did not bring it for you to taste it yesterday. I was like, oh, this is really embarrassing. This pie is not looking like what I really thought that it would look like. I must admit, the fill-in was good. The crust was horrific. The crust was horrific. In the recipe, since I was making a healthy pie, it says to substitute the egg for what is it called? Oh my gosh. Flax, that's right. A flax egg. And with the flax egg, you're supposed to use the ground flax seeds and add some water, and it's supposed to gel and have the same consistency of an egg. Nope. Didn't work for me. I don't know if it worked for anybody else out there, but it did not work. And all I can say is that crust could have been used as a weapon. And so, to spare you all from the trauma that you would have experienced from looking at that pie, and then the crust was, the top layer, the top crust was supposed to be, it was supposed to be made with, well, it was made with oatmeal, and it was supposed to be a crumble. Oh my gosh. No. It was terrible. It was terrible. It really was. So all I have to say is maybe next time I'll do better. But I am so glad that my sisters that took me up on this challenge did so much better than I did on this challenge. The water. And next time, you know what? Because that was so challenging for me, Sister Adna and Althea, what I am going to do is I am going to try another recipe, and I am going to perfect this healthy pie. That is what I'm going to do. That is what I am going to do. I am going to perfect this healthy pie so that I can complete this challenge. How's that? If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's what I'm going to do. I did not succeed on the first try, but I will most definitely try again until I perfect this healthy apple pie recipe. Sister Anna says making a crust from scratch is not an easy thing to do. Yeah, I am telling you something. It was an experience. Let me just put it that way. So, that being said, who's been keeping up with their new habit? Who's been keeping up with their new habit, the challenge from episode 1? So I'm still sticking to my water, drinking my water. I've had some days where I didn't drink as much as I should, but I'm still going to pursue that. That's going to be my goal, is to just drink more water. Today has not been such a good day with my water so far, but I'm going to make up for it tonight. And I have also now incorporated taking a midday walk. So this week I said it was challenging. I had a bit of a setback just because I had a flare up of my neck issue. I had a very intense flare up of my neck because I was just doing too much. And so that kind of set me back a bit, because when my neck flares up, then I get these headaches. And yeah, this week was pretty challenging with that. So I had to eliminate one of my jobs. Job number 21 that I talked about last week no longer exists, because I really believe that was what I know, as a matter of fact, that is what brought on the flare up of my neck issue. And when something isn't working for me, I stop working for it. And so this was no longer working for me. I tried it and I thought, nope, shouldn't be painful. And if it's painful, then you need to stop. And that's what I did. So I'm back down to 20 jobs. I only have 20. The 21st job had to go. But I am feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better since I let job number 21 go. Right? So I am going to take a short break. And then when I come back, we are going to jump right into winter wellness routines. Winter wellness routines. We're going to jump right into tonight's show. And I think you're really going to enjoy this show tonight. Yes, all praises to the Most High, Sister Johnny. All praises to the Most High. Yes. Health first. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, Most High just showed me, yes, you got to let this go. This is hurting you. And I'm actually a pretty good listener. So when I hear, especially that voice, I listen. Because I've been down that road before with this whole situation with my neck. And I definitely don't want to go down that road again. So, I tried it. It didn't work. And hey, here I am doing much better today. All praises to the Most High. Yes. So I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. The water, Sister Carla. The water. And then we're going to jump right into the show.
Spirit. Hebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness. Temperance, faith, and meekness too. Hebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the Spirit. Hebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness. Temperance, faith, and meekness too. Hebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the Spirit.
All right, so we are back. We are back. Let me get my wrap on here. We are back. So it's time to dive into tonight's show. We have a lot to go into. And as you know, here on Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty, we explore tips and tools to help you live your healthiest and happiest life. That is our goal here. And tonight we're diving into a topic that's essential for the winter months: creating a daily wellness routine that fuels energy and joy. Yes, we want to fuel energy and joy. So let's face it, as we discussed in the previous broadcast, winter can sometimes feel heavy. The shorter days and the colder weather often sap our energy and our mood. But with intentional habits, you can create a routine that helps you to thrive during this season. So go ahead and grab your favorite tea that you already have, grab that drink, get cozy, and let us build a winter wellness plan that works for you. Some of you may want to take notes, and if you don't have time to take notes or what have you, if you're not able to just sit down and take notes, you can always email me, and what I can do is send you a printout of the plan that I'm going to go over tonight, if you would like a copy of it. Okay? So at the end of the show, I will post my email address up there. And if you want a copy of the wellness plan, please email me and I will get that over to you. All right. So first, let's talk about why winter wellness routines are so important. Winter brings unique challenges. There's less sunlight, there's colder temperatures, and often a dip in our physical activity levels. And studies show that creating daily rituals can boost our mood, increase energy, and even support our immune system. And it's not about perfection. It's about consistency and finding small joys in your day. So let's break down a morning, a midday, an evening, and a night routine or bedtime routine that is simple, sustainable, and also energizing. So let's start off with the morning routine. What does that look like? We want to start our mornings, our day with energy, right? That's how we want to start our day, because we have to have that energy in the beginning to take us through the day. If you start off in a negative, then it's really going to be hard to pick yourself up midday. Usually, if you start off at a deficit, you're just going to keep going further and further down. So we want to start the day with energy. So mornings set the tone for your day. And in winter, it's especially important to kick things off with movement, nourishment, and mindfulness. So here's a suggested winter morning routine. So number one, a gentle wake up. Gentle, right? You don't want to, some alarm clocks, oh my goodness, some alarm clocks are so loud and they jolt you out of your sleep, and you wake up and you have that frightened feeling. So we don't want to wake up that way. We want a gentle wake up, and wake up around 6:30 a.m., depending on what your schedule looks like. And although I have times on this routine, you can always adjust the times based on your routine. If you go to bed, let's say if you work nights, you're not going to be waking up at 6:30 a.m., right? So I want you to be able to know that this is flexible. It's not set in stone. So I'm just going to use these times as an example, and you can always go in there and make your own adjustments. So the gentle wake up is around 6:30 a.m. Start your day with prayer. As soon as your eyes open, first thing that we should do is thank the Most High for waking us up. Thanking him that, to wake us up to see another day. So start the day with gratitude. So when we're praying, we're being grateful, right? That that he woke us up to see another day before doing anything else. Then you can get up, open your curtains to let in natural light. And if it's still dark, consider using a sunrise alarm clock or a light therapy lamp that will simulate daylight. All right, so a sunrise alarm clock or a light therapy lamp to simulate daylight. Then number two, after you wake up, you want to hydrate. So around 6:40 a.m., you want to hydrate. You want to begin with a glass of warm lemon water or herbal tea. And this helps to rehydrate your body and kickstart digestion. Because remember, you've been sleeping maybe 7 or 8 hours. And during that time, you're not, of course, drinking any fluids. So when you wake up in the morning, a lot of times you're going to be dehydrated. So start off with some lemon water or an herbal tea to rehydrate you and also help with your gut. Number three is movement. So around 6:50 a.m., try 10 to 15 minutes of light stretching or even a quick walk outside if the weather permits. Movement warms your body and energizes your mind. So if you're able to, 6:50 may be a little bit early for some folks. Even if you can't take a walk outside, you can do a few, laps around that, inside the house. If you have some space to move around, I'm sure you do. We walk around our house all the time. So just do some laps indoors. Just what this does is movement just to wake you up and warm your body up. And it also energizes your mind. Right? And then number four, a mindfulness practice around 7:15 a.m. Spend about 5 to 10 minutes reading a psalm or another scripture, journaling, or setting intentions for your day. Ask yourself, what will bring me energy and joy today? And you may want to just jot that down. Maybe this is something that I want to sneak in today and get done because this is going to energize me. It's going to bring me some joy, and just write that down. So spend about 5 to 10 minutes, for me, reading a scripture in the morning is so important. For me, I normally do this even before getting out of bed, after prayer. But you can also get up, do your movement, get your water or your herbal tea, and then just sit down for a few minutes and read or journal. And then number 4, a warm and nourishing breakfast. And we talked about that last time. That's around 7:30 a.m. Fuel up with a warm, nutrient-rich breakfast like oatmeal, like we talked about last week, topped with nuts, fruits, and cinnamon, or even an egg and vegetable scramble. That's a great breakfast as well, right? So here are some other things that you can do in the morning if time permits. If time permits, a warm oil self-massage. Just get some oil and warm it, essential oils, with maybe jojoba oil or something, warm it up, and do a self-massage to stimulate circulation, especially on the legs, especially for those that sit for long periods of time or have to stand for long periods of time on the job. Just do a quick 5-minute self-massage using warm coconut oil, or you can use sesame oil, or you can even use like a jojoba oil, and just do a quick self-massage, your arms, your legs. Breathing exercises. Practice deep belly breathing to awaken your body and your mind. Belly breathing from the belly instead of from the chest. And then number 3, herbal tea ritual. Sip on ginger and lemon tea while reflecting on your daily goals. Shalom, Sister Paula. Good to see you. Good to see you, sis. Shalom. And then, once again, if time permits, a winter walk. Bundle up and take a brisk 10-minute walk in the fresh morning air, if possible. If you're able to do that, just 10 minutes. Walk around your neighborhood, back and forth on your block or something like that. And just get out in that. I love that crisp air, that crisp, cold air in the morning. I remember being in the Army, and that was one of the things that, we have to get up bright and early in the morning to go and do our PT. And I remember how, it just felt good early in the morning. That air was fresh, it was crisp, and after running, you felt so good, so energized. And number 5, a healthy smoothie. Blend maybe some spinach, some almond or oat milk, frozen berries, and a touch of cinnamon for a nutrient-packed start. So that's another great breakfast idea if you don't have time to make oatmeal or to make a spinach scramble. Make a quick a quick healthy smoothie, right? Don't want to have a lot of juices in there, especially store-bought juice, but maybe some spinach, almond milk, or oat milk, frozen berries, and a touch of cinnamon, and that will give you your day a great start. So let's talk about our midday routine. Now we're talking about midday routine. Our midday routine is geared towards sustaining your energy, because you've already started your day off with a lot of energy, right? And so now you want to sustain it. You don't want to be pooped out by 2:00. You want to still have some of that momentum, some of that energy, right? So the middle of the day is when many of us start to feel sluggish, especially in winter. And so here's how to maintain some of your momentum. So the midday routine goes from 12 o'clock noon until 2 o'clock p.m. So number one, you want to eat a balanced lunch. Focus on a warm, nutrient-dense meal like soups, Sister Carla, stews, or grain bowls, Sister Jean, right? So you want some soup, something hearty, some stew, or the grain with the bowls with the quinoa and the kale and the vegetables, and yes, pack it up with all of that good, yummy stuff, healthy stuff, and add immune boosting ingredients like garlic, ginger, and turmeric. These are really good to boost your immune system. Number two, sunlight and fresh air break. So at noon is when you're going to have your lunch. At around 12:45, that's when you want to take a sunlight and fresh air break just before having to go back into the office, right? So take a short walk outside, even if it's cold, to soak up some daylight, get your vitamin D, and this also helps to improve your circulation. And like I said earlier, I've been walking midday, and it boosts your energy and it wakes you up. You feel really energized afterwards. And so at around 1:15, gentle movement. So around 1:15, you just want to do a 5-minute stress to release some tension from sitting. Back to work, just relieve a little bit of tension by just stretching, only about 5 minutes. And then around 1:30, you want to check in with yourself. You want to do a self-check. Pause. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? And that's something that I had to do this past week. Like I said, it was a challenging week because of my flare-up, and I just had to stop because I was sitting. I was actually studying to take an exam, and I'm sitting there studying for 6 to 8 hours a day for this exam, and that's, being sedentary for that long really wears on, for me, my vertebrae. And so when I started flaring up, I had to really start checking in with myself and realizing, wow, this isn't feeling really good. And I had to adjust my plans so that I can find balance. So pause and ask yourself, how am I feeling? Adjust your plans if needed to balance your productivity and rest. You want to get some rest in there. And our midday routine should also include a prayer. So find a quiet place, and even if that's not possible, sit at your workstation and just get a quick midday prayer in. That's really important, especially when you're talking about sustaining your energy, right? We know where our help comes from. And so get a quick midday prayer in. So here are some other things that we can incorporate if time permits. And it doesn't have to be all of these things on the list. Pick one thing that sounds like, wow, I can do this. I can do this on a daily basis, and do it. So here are some more rituals that can boost your productivity and help you to stay active. A stretch break. Try a quick stretch session at your desk, even if it's just moving your neck from side to side, especially if you are on the computer all day. stretching, exercising your fingers, your wrists to release tension. A lot of times we're sitting there and we're just going at it and not realizing, wow, my joints are getting kind of stiff. They're getting kind of painful. So you want to take a stretch break and just take some time to stretch those muscles and those mobility of your joints. And then get a power snack. Enjoy a mix of roasted nuts, seeds, and dried fruit for sustained energy. This is something that midday, if you have at your desk, you can just, snack on something healthy rather than having a bag of potato chips. Have some nuts, some seeds, and dried fruits. And if the weather permit, you can combine errands with a walk to get sunlight exposure. So sometimes on your lunch break, you may just want to, run some errands if time permits, and hopefully there are places, within walking distance if you can walk and run some errands. If not, even if you drive, park your car, on a distant end of the parking lot so that you're able to get some walk in, some exercise in, under the sunlight. Here's another thing that you can do is a gratitude pause. Spend 5 minutes writing down something positive that happened during the day. So many times, something negative happens during our day, and that thing just keeps playing over and over and over in our heads. And that can really set the tone for a negative rest of your day. But if you take a pause and just spend about 5 minutes to focus and to write down something positive that happened during that day, that's going to really motivate you and boost more energy. And then also hydrate. Drink a large glass of water that may be infused with some slices of orange slices, and rosemary. I love rosemary and lemons and orange. It's so delicious. So hydrate with something like that. Just get a sprig of rosemary, drop it in the glass, couple of slices of oranges, drop it in your glass of water, and sip on that. All right, sisters, how are we doing out there? So now we are on the afternoon routine. And our afternoon routine should be to help us to stay productive and balanced. And this is from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We are now winding down. For those of you that are at work at this time, you're now coming to the end of your work day, right? But you still need energy. You still need to stay productive. You still need to be balanced. So at 3 o'clock, another healthy snack. Enjoy a warm drink like golden milk or an herbal tea paired with some nuts, some seeds, or a piece of dark chocolate. And then an energy reset. Your healthy snack should be around 3 o'clock. Then energy reset around 3:30. Take a short 10 to 15 minute movement break. And I know this sounds like, where do you work where you can get all these breaks? You may not be able to get all of these breaks, but choose a time. There's got to be a time in here somewhere. So even if you weren't able to get that break earlier in the morning, now you can really try to get this break in the afternoon. If you can get all of these breaks incorporated into your day, that would be great. But if you can't, at least try to get a short, it may not be 15 minutes, it may not be 10 minutes, it may only be 5 minutes, may only be 3 minutes. for you to get up and just walk around your desk, but move, get your blood flowing, stretch, do a light exercise, or you can tidy up your desk. And as you're tidying up the desk, instead of sitting and tidying up the desk, you can stand and walk from one end of the desk to the next, just to get some movement in, right? And then after that is focus time, 3:45 to 5 p.m. This is where you are going to dedicate your time to completing all of your tasks that need to be done before you break for the day at 5 p.m. So you're going to dedicate from 3:45 to 5 p.m. to completing your task while avoiding distractions. No time for distractions. You want to be out that door no later than 5:01. And for those that work at home, you want to be clicking on that button to clock out no later than 5:01 if possible. So, yes, focus. Okay? So now your work day is done. What do you do now after your work day is done? Well, guess what? Your work day is done, but that doesn't mean that your day is over just yet. So now we're talking about your evening routine. Your evening routine is to unwind and restore. So we're talking about between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. This is your time to unwind, you've just finished working, you may have had a stressful day, and now you just need to unwind and also to restore. So evenings are all about unwinding and preparing your body for a restful sleep. So let's start off at 7 p.m. with a light dinner. You want to enjoy a lighter meal that is easy to digest, like roasted vegetables with quinoa. And y'all can tell I love quinoa. It's light, but yet it's so it's filling without having you feel heavy, if that makes sense. So some vegetables with quinoa, Sister Jean, like what you just made. A warm salad with lean protein. I love a salad with some salmon, like a salmon steak or halibut. And for those, that like chicken, maybe a chicken breast with a warm salad, or a soothing bowl of soup, a light soup, like maybe miso soup, or just something more of like a broth rather than a real heavy soup. And I remember when I was in Europe, when I was in Germany, I noticed how they ate over there in comparison to how we eat here. We tend to eat a lighter lunch and then a heavy dinner. And over there, it was the opposite. Their dinners were like cold cuts and crackers and maybe some bread and some cold cuts and some vegetables. And that was their dinner. They didn't have like a huge steak and mashed potatoes or a baked potato and and a big sourdough roll, right? So lighter dinner, a heavier lunch to sustain you throughout the day, because at night you're preparing to go to bed. You don't need all that food. You don't need all those carbs, especially to give you energy. And if you don't use up the energy from those carbs, it's just going to get stored as fat, and and we don't want to do that. So a light dinner. So at 8 p.m., now we want to really start to wind down. So now we're going to have some relaxation, some rituals that help us to relax, like taking a warm bath with Epsom salt, or light a candle and listen to some calming music. That's around 8 p.m. Around 8:30, mindfulness, gratitude, reflection practice. So before going to bed, reflect on 3 things. We talked about this. When was this? Was it last month? We talked about gratitude, Khan. Yes. And, writing down or even just reflecting on 3 things that we're grateful and thankful for before going to bed. And so this simple practice can boost our mood and help you to sleep more peacefully, rather than having all of the stressors of the day inundating your thoughts all night. If you think about what you were grateful and thankful for, you'll tend to have a better night's sleep. And you can also unwind by doing something calming, an activity like reading, or even putting a puzzle together. Something calming. Or even crossword puzzles. Remember when that was a thing? How many people still do crossword puzzles? I need to get back in that. I used to really enjoy doing crossword puzzles. All right. So yeah, that's something that can calm you down. So now it's still on our evening routine to unwind and restore. At around 9 o'clock, now we want to start limiting screen time. Turn off the screens, the TVs, especially if you have to be at work early in the morning, right? About 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed, you want to turn off the screen to avoid the blue light exposure. Sip on some chamomile or lavender tea. Those are so relaxing. Do a 5 to 10 minute gentle stretching or deep breathing. Once again, these are all relaxation techniques to prepare you for going to bed. Set your bedroom temperature to a cozy level. You don't want it too hot and you don't want it too cold. And aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's the goal. The goal is 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Definitely no less than 7. And end your night the way you started it. End your night the way you actually started your day, with prayer. That should be the last thing, and then you close your eyes and sleep sweetly and soundly. That's how you end your night, right? So here are some more evening rituals that will help you to wind down and restore. How about candlelight journaling? Write about your day or plan for tomorrow while enjoying the cozy glow of candles. I love candles. Creative time. Engage in an artistic activity like drawing, knitting. Who knows how to knit? And do you knit? I know how to knit, but it's been a while. When you sit back and think about all these things that we used to do that was so much fun and so common, and we've substituted them now for TV and cell phones, and I think it's really time for us to get back to the simplicity of things. knitting, it's so cool and calming. And at the end of it is a beautiful, whatever it is that you've knitted, whether it's a hat or, some gloves, whatever it may be. At the end, you have something beautiful to show for it. So knitting, writing a poetry to unwind, that's another thing. Get into poetry writing. And then a digital detox. Replace your screen time with a good book or a gratitude conversation with a loved one. So just instead of, talking about nonsense, have a conversation about what you all are grateful for. That sounds like a great way to wind down the day. What do you all think? What do you all think about that? Are any of these practices resonating with you? Or any of them resonating with you? So here are some additional tips for winter wellness. Please, please, please stay hydrated. Stay hydrated even in winter. Your body still needs plenty of water. Aim for at least 8 cups daily, including the herbal teas. Layer up for comfort. Wear soft, warm layers indoors and out to stay comfortable in the cold. You want to wear layers, especially in those cold climates like you're in, Althea. Support your immunity. Include plenty of fruits, vegetables, and vitamin-rich foods in your meals. Sister Adna says, yes, some I'm already doing. All right, sis. Yes, you mentioned no television in the bedroom. You mentioned that. Sister Yapa, good to see you. Shalom, sis. Blessings to you as well. Blessings to you as well. Sister Althea says she's back. Had to make a phone call. I'm so glad you're back. Yes, support your immunity with plenty of fruits. And get those berries in. Vegetables and vitamin-rich foods in your meals. And be kind to yourself. Allow for rest and relaxation. Winter is a time to slow down and recharge. Because in the summer, we're always go, 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 go. And we have to find balance. So winter is that time for us to just learn how to relax and not feel guilty about it. We shouldn't feel guilty because we're relaxing. No guilt. Guilt-free. So Sister Carla says, I am back. I had to serve some customers. All right. You are out there doing your thing, Sister Carla. I am not mad at you at all. I am not mad at you for doing your thing. All praises to the Most High. So in this episode, we managed to create an entire winter wellness routine that can be customized to meet your needs based on your particular lifestyle. So none of this is set in stone. Like Sister Adna says, she's already doing some of these things. You're not going to be able to do all of these things, but go through the list and, like I said, find some things on there that you can now incorporate into your routine. And then find some things that you may be doing that when you're really honest about it, you can say, you know what, this isn't serving me really well. So let me eliminate this and let me start adding this into my routine rather than this. Swap something out and do something new. So this is just an example that you can use to get started on creating your own winter wellness planner. It's also possible to utilize this planner year-round, not just for winter, so that you can establish and maintain healthy habits all year long. So, after winter, spring doesn't mean that we can't, incorporate a lot of these things that we're doing for winter into the spring as well. So sisters, this will not happen overnight. So just start with small goals. Be patient with yourself and continue to take steps towards your bigger goal. Just start off with these small steps towards your bigger goal. Right? So we are now at the place of our weekly challenge. Every week for this month, we are going to have a challenge, just in case you haven't noticed it yet. So I hope that you are feeling inspired to create your own winter wellness routine planner. So now it's time for the challenge. So what is the challenge? I want you to create one small routine to try this week. Just one small one. Maybe it's adding a morning stretch, taking a midday walk, or journaling before bed. Start small and remember, wellness is a journey, not a race. So we don't have to rush through this. It's a journey, and it should be a journey that energizes you and also brings you joy, not something that's going to bog you down and make you feel as though, oh my gosh, this is just one more thing that I got to do. No, it should be exciting. It should be something that if you're going to incorporate it, that it's something that's going to help you, and something that you're going to enjoy doing. Otherwise, why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Right? So it is a journey. It is a journey for sure. And like I said, all of these things that we're doing is so that we can make it through this winter healthy, and hopefully more healthy than we came into it. More healthy than we came into it. And so that is the goal. So sisters, tell me, do you have any questions, any comments about this winter wellness routine that's going to energize us and bring us joy? What do you have to say about it? Talk to me. I am waiting to hear your comments. So next week's show is yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. But if you have any ideas that you want to put in the comment box, the chat box there, something about winter wellness that you may be interested in us exploring, please drop that in the comment box for me. Sister Adna says, I love this. The water, sis. The water, all praises. All praises. Yeah. So can you think of a topic that you would like for us to go over next week about winter wellness? Is there something that you've always wanted to know about? And I'll see if I can deliver. I will definitely try to deliver if it has to do with wellness, winter wellness. Because next week's show is yet to be determined. The last show of the month will be on the 29th. And I already have a special guest that will be coming on that show. So be ready for the 29th. I have a special guest, and we are going to be discussing a topic that I am quite sure that you sisters are going to enjoy. However, next week, I still don't have a topic for next week. Sister Adana says, I'm looking forward to adding the self-massage to my morning routine. That is it right there, sis. That self-massage is, yes, absolutely. Helps with that circulation. Massage is such a great way to start the day. Yes. Yes, start the day with the massage and end the night with that Epsom salt soak. And the candles and candles. Let us not forget the candles, sisters. Those candles just set that ambiance for just relaxation. And then there was that that tip about journaling to candlelight. Wow, I have not tried that, but I think that I'm going to try that. Have quite a few candles around and then just sit in the bed and journal. I am wanting to try that one for sure. Yes. So any thoughts about next week's show idea? And if you don't think of anything now, if you come up with something in the next couple of days, you can email that to me as well. Yes, that Epsom salt soak, I missed much while I was away. Oh, Consis, but that's okay. That's why we have playbacks, right? You can always play this back. And also, like I said, let me put my email address on the banner here. ShebrewRoyaltyBiz@gmail.com. If you would like a copy of the wellness routine emailed to you, I can do that. And you can actually just go in and customize it yourself. Put the different times that you want on there, whatever routine that you want, you can actually customize it. And plus you'll have the printout so that you can see what I've gone over tonight and what you would like to incorporate into your regular routine. How does that sound? So there's my email address. Please reach out to me if you would like me to email it to you. Sister Carla, I will do that. I will do that for you. Khan, of course. Sister Adna, of course. The water. Sister Adna, I'm not sure if I have your email address. If I don't, please send it to me. Email me at ShebrewRoyaltyBiz@gmail.com, and I will send that right back to you. Yes. And like I said, if you think of anything for next week that you would like us to go over, if you bring it to my attention within the next couple of days, then I can really start working on that. If not, then I am quite sure that I will come up with something very creative for us next week. And then, because we still have 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. You texted it? Okay, well, if you already texted it, then I have it. No worries, sis. I will get it. Yes. So, yes, I am looking forward to the next couple of weeks on winter wellness. And then I already have the idea for January's theme. January's theme is going to be amazing, but I am not going to spill the beans yet. But know this, January is going to require your absolute participation. Yes, and you are going to enjoy it. I promise. I promise you're going to enjoy it. But it's going to require some participation. It is. So sisters, I hope that you found the information that was presented tonight useful. If you did, please do me a favor and share this video with your sister friends, your relatives, your friends, relatives, co-workers. Let us grow this channel so that the information can reach Hebrews throughout the four corners of the earth, and even those that are not Hebrews but are willing to be a part of our community. The water, Sister Johnny, the water. All praises to the Most High. We are to let our light shine so that others can be led to the source of the light. So let us continue to share, just to let this light shine. Let it shine so that others can be led to the source. We're not the source, but we certainly know who the source is. Sister Johnny said it was good information against this. All praises, sis. The water, the water. I am so glad that you all are enjoying these sessions as much as I enjoy, presenting them and preparing for them. I really do enjoy this. I really do enjoy this. So as long as you all keep showing up, I'll keep doing this. As long as the Most High permits, right? Because at the end of the day, he has to say so. He has the final say so. So the water, the water, the water. Thank you all so much. I love you and always appreciate you taking time out of your very, very busy schedules to have tea and conversation with me. Thank you so much for your love, for your support. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. So thankful. And know that I am praying for you. I am praying for us. So until the Most High brings us back together, may you prosper and be in good health. And remember, true healing begins inwardly before it is expressed outwardly. All right? We have to have it in us before we're able to share it, right? So let us heal from the inside out. I am your hostess, Kwala Yakaka, a voice of reasoning and justice. Have a blessed night. I love you. Have an amazing, amazing week. And if it's the Most High's will, I will see you all next week. Same tea time, same tea channel, right here. Ahabatha, I love you. Shalom, sisters. Shalom. The water, Sister Johnny. The water, Sister Althea. Thank you. The water, Sister Carla. All praises to the Most High. Have a blessed night. Restful sleep.